Hello, my name is Sara Valdez, and in this presentation I will analyze the global supply chain risks and strategic opportunities for the helium group. As the world transitions toward electric mobility and renewable energy, the demand for lithium has increased significantly because it is a critical component in electric vehicle batteries. Companies involved in battery technology must therefore evaluate geopolitical risks, supply chain vulnerabilities, and international investment opportunities. In this analysis, I examine the potential risks of partnering with a Chinese lithium supplier, evaluate investment opportunities in Argentina and India, and assess the strategic implications of regionalizing supply chains between the Americas and the Asia-Pacific region. One of the main risks of helium comes from the potential long-term agreement with Ganfeng Lithium in China. First, geopolitical tensions between the United States and China could create trade restrictions, tariffs, or sanctions that may disrupt supply chains. Second, signing a 10-year contract could create a high level of dependency on a single supplier, reducing supply chain resilience. Another important risk is strategic lock-in, since the lithium market is evolving quickly and long-term contracts may limit flexibility. Additionally, regulatory changes, lithium price volatility, and ESG concerns could also affect operations. Finally, the global lithium processing industry is highly concentrated in China, which increases systematic risk. Argentina represents an interesting but complex investment opportunity for helium. The country is part of a lithium triangle, which includes Argentina, Chile, and Bolivia, and contains some of the largest lithium reserves in the world. This makes Argentina strategically important for securing long-term lithium supply. However, there are also risks. Argentina has experienced macroeconomic instability, high inflation, and policy volatility, which can affect investment conditions. For this reason, Argentina can be considered a viable investment option, but only if Helix applies mitigation strategies such as joint ventures, diversified supply chains, and phased investment commitments. Argentina represents an important investment opportunity for Helix because it is part of the lithium triangle, which contains some of the largest lithium reserves in the world. To evaluate the country risk, a six-factor barrier analysis was conducted. The analysis considered factors such as political stability, macroeconomic stability, natural resources availability, regulatory environment infrastructure, and global market alignment. Argentina scores strongly in natural resources availability because of its lithium reserves, but lower in macroeconomic and political stability due to inflation and policy volatility. So, the very score places Argentina in the moderate risk category. This means that Argentina is a viable investment option, but it requires mitigation strategies such as a joint venture and phased investments. India also presents a combination of opportunities and risks. On the opportunity side, the Indian government has launched a national critical mineral mission to secure supplies of lithium and other minerals needed for clean energy technologies. The country also has strong growth potential in the electric vehicle market, which will increase demand for batteries in the coming years. However, there are important risks to consider. India currently depends heavily on imported lithium, and mineral processing infrastructure is still developing. Additionally, some government initiatives face implementation challenges, which may slow the development of the battery supply chain. Another strategic consideration is whether helium should strengthen operation in North America and Latin America. In recent years, many companies have adopted nearshoring strategies to reduce geopolitical risk and improve supply chain resilience. Latin America offers a major advantage because of its lithium reserves in the lithium triangle. By expanding partnerships in the region, helium could diversify its lithium sources and reduce dependence on Asia. In addition, operating with North America provides trade advantages through agreements such as USMCA, which facilitates cross-border production and logistics. However, completely exiting the Asia-Pacific region will also create significant risks. Asia remains the global center of battery manufacturing and lithium processing, particularly in China. Leaving the region could limit access to advanced manufacturing ecosystem and specialized suppliers. Asia is also one of the fastest-growing electric vehicle markets in the world. In addition, production costs in North America could be higher, and relocating supply chains could cause temporary disruptions. For these reasons, a full withdrawal from Asia will reduce helium's competitiveness. So, in order to manage these risks, helium should diversify lithium suppliers, form joint ventures in Latin America, strengthen supply chains in the Americas, and use long-term agreements to manage these risks. In conclusion, helium should build a diversified global supply chain, combining regional production, supplier diversification, and strategic partnership to reduce risk and secure lithium supply.